trucking along pretty well. Yeah, we're still picking up canola rows. So we got our own finished this morning. Pushed pretty late last night. If you watched the last video, yeah, I think it climbed in about 2 a.m. and rolled out again about 6:30. So yeah, the candle's well and truly getting burnt at both ends. It's the time of year where the ice bricks that you put in your lunchbox aren't in the freezer long enough to freeze again. So anyway, yeah, plenty happening today as per usual. So we got our canola that was windrowed picked up, and we had a crack at direct heading. That stuff just wasn't feeding. So I decided to pull the pin. I just stripped what we sort of could. There's still a bit there to do. There's probably 20 hectares left there out of the 30, which is fine. We'll get this other front up and running with the top cross auger. And sorry, just got a text message. Yeah, we'll get this other front up and running with the top cross auger. They are talking rain tomorrow, so we're actually just continuing on with one of our contracting jobs. So this canola here is similar stuff to what we were harvesting of our own. It's a grazing variety, or winter, what they call a winter variety, long season. And yeah, it's not going too bad. Like some spots it's up over 3 tonnes, so we're about just shy of a 2 tonne average. The outside sort of headlands and that were a bit thin. So yeah, anyway, getting back to it. So yeah, if we get rain tonight or in the morning, which is a bit on the radar, we'll take the header home and we'll swap the adapters over in the front, and then we can finish off that little bit of canola, and hopefully, look, if we only get a mill or a couple of mil, that standing stuff might go before we get back. It might be drier if I can get it out than the this windrow stuff. So, but anyway, so yeah, Brendan pressed up a bit of loosen with both with the baler and then the big square. So we got the big squares carted in and stacked in the little hay shed there at home. And then Russell, luckily or unluckily, he was taking the final load of canola that we've got on hand in the truck over to Tokemal, and rang me to say that he could smell radiator coolant, and yeah, we've done a water pump on the truck. So I stuck Tommy back in the header, and Brendan was on the chase him in here, and jumped in the ute with 20 litres of fresh water and shot over there. And yeah, it was pouring out. As quick as we were tipping the water in, it was running back out again. So it's done a seal on the water pump. I'll make a few phone calls in the morning and see whether we can get one down. Hopefully it's got a Series 60 Detroit in it, so they're a pretty common engine. So fingers crossed we can get onto one. Yeah. So, but anyway, we were lucky. We got it tipped off, and when the truck was running, it actually wasn't leaking too bad. So we pulled up a couple of times, I pulled up twice, but once it still had water in the header tank, and then I just did sort of another 10 k's, and we pulled up and just tipped another bucket of water in it, and that was enough to get it home. So the truck's back at home, but pretty major exercise to get it to fix it. The radiator will have to come out. Yeah, there's a big sort of plate on the front of the motor that we'll have to pull off to get to it. But anyway, it's not so bad now that we've finished cutting our own stuff, and we can just concentrate with the header and that now. Yeah, what else? No, Christmas is rapidly approaching with the 21st, so yeah, if we get a military rain tonight, which, oh, excuse me, that was terrible. Get a military rain tonight. And I've got to go somewhere and get this sealed. We'll do a little bit extra Christmas shopping. But yeah, if we get a couple of mil of rain, it won't be disastrous, because it'll give everyone a time to recharge, and yeah, just do a few jobs before Christmas. So there's a little bit of sheep work to do, just a few to shift around. I left a gate open, which I've got a really bad habit of doing, and just a few ewes mixed in with the ewe lambs out the back, which is no big drama. and yeah, we'll shift a few ewes around onto some stubbles and that. Just need to have a check and see how their feet are going. But no, currently we're rocking along pretty well. Good morning. Yeah, it's looks like it's gonna rain, but it actually hasn't. That's the problem with working.
Not you there, John?
Working the night. Oh, just hang on a minute. Yeah, mate.
This tractor's just come up with low transmission oil.
Yeah, I think it did it to me the other day, and it was just sort of when it was cold.
I got you.
It's got plenty of oil in it, but it's something might have to get it looked at. It's sort of, I just keep it. It's probably up on the screen anyway, and you can sort of just watch it fluctuates. Sorry about that.
Popping up and then clearing.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah.
That's the distance down here in front of the steps on you when you get in, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah. The problem with looking at weather forecasts and thinking we'll go all night, you've always got a 50-50. Go all night to beat the rain, you've always got a 50-50 chance that it doesn't rain. So I sort of got to about 1:30 this morning and looked and thought, I don't think it's going to rain, and sure enough, it didn't. It would sprinkle at best. So anyway, so now Brendan's just here pressing this loose and hay up. We did some of the poorer stuff in rolls, and yeah, just gonna call in here for a quick second, have a look and see what it looks like, and then I'll go and get the header organised. It's nearly that good I could eat it myself. One thing I remember as a kid is, and farm smells, you know, stock trucks is one that you'll never forget. It's always just go somewhere and it's like a soothing smell, a stock truck going through a street if you're away on holidays. But the other one is loose and hay. You just never forget the smell of it. It's yeah, quite a very aromatic smell, if that's probably not the word, but yeah, it's this is going to make pretty good stuff. It's about 15 hectares of it here, so. So we're still having a little bit of trouble with that nodder. I don't think the guys from Cobram Farm have been out just to check it again. I have spoken to them about it. They were going to come out and either change the bill hook, or it might have, whether it's got a sharp edge or something on it. But yeah, anyway, it's we're getting a few pressed out, so which is good. We'll get them out and get them. Just put my seatbelt on. Get them out and get them carted in. Yeah, I don't know whether it's going to rain or not. Anyway, I'll go and get the header ready, and Tommy will be out soonish, and I gonna have a co-pilot with me in the header today for a while, so we'll have a yarn to her. Well, we had a couple of hour rain delay this morning, just a quick skiffy shower, and yeah, I sort of drove through to lunchtime. Had young Molly on here with me. Didn't get any footage of her shenanigans, but anyway, just spent a bit of time with one of the girls. And yeah, young Tom's been on the header most of the day. I went to town and did a bit of late Christmas shopping, and also I just had an hour and a half sleep actually, just to try and catch up a little bit. I'm trying to do two things at once, but yeah, we're going to get stopped here shortly. Just looking at the radar, it's a pretty nasty. It's got a bit of a block here. Hang on, go forward. Trick. I don't know why they don't make reversing the feeder on these a bit different. You used to just be able to go to forward to reverse, but come on. Yeah, sorry about that. Been able to do two things at once. Anyway, this fair bank of cloud coming. Looks very ordinary on the radar, but anyway, and yeah, just got a text message from young Tom from one of his mates down further south. There's been a heap of hail, so which is not what we want anyway. Yeah, we'll see what it comes. So, yes, I know. I just had a sleep this arvo just to recharge the job a little bit. Yeah, with the intentions of going late tonight, but it's looking like we'll have an early one. Anyway, we'll see what comes of it. There's a bit of a panic on. We've heard there's a bit of hail coming, so we've just run back home. We've got the header in the shed down where we're working, but we can't see me in the light. We're just Brendan's just bringing the new tractor home from the bin. We'll stick it in the shed. We've just got Brendan's tractors over here in the weather, so I'll just gonna grab it, chuck it in the shed out of the weather. Plenty of lightning getting around. It's just starting to spit here now, so it's nearly on top of us. And a bit of thunder. Anyway, we'll see what comes of it. Well, we've got everything under cover. Hopefully it's not as bad as what it looked on the radar, but yeah, this will give us a spell for a couple of days anyway. Might have been a couple of mil, or might be a couple of mil in it. Hopefully that's all it is. Plenty of thunder and lightning and carry on. But no hail, thankfully. Yeah, anyway, thanks for watching along. Keep subscribing, and yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. Thank you.